guys, I just want to talk to you about the difference between enlisting for 4 or 6 years. It's kind of a personal choice, but there are pros and cons to both the 4 and the 6 year, so I wanted to kind of go over those so that if you're trying to figure out if you want to do 4 or 6, maybe this video will help you. So first, let's start with 4. So with your standard 4-year enlistment, the biggest bonus is that if you end up not liking the Air Force, that's 2 less years you're stuck in it. If you really hate the Air Force, those 2 years are going to be terrible. They're going to be the longest years ever. That also goes for if you don't like your job, but you do like the Air Force. You get the chance to retrain and possibly get a different job in the Air Force 2 years sooner with a 4-year contract than you would with a 6-year contract. Okay, so now let's talk about the 6-year contract. One of the benefits for a 6-year contract is enlistment bonuses. If your job qualifies for an enlistment bonus, then you have to sign a 6-year contract to get that enlistment bonus. Not many jobs have it. It's usually jobs that are really dangerous or very hard to fill, like a crypto linguist and some other jobs like that. One of the biggest things that is attractive to people who want to go with a 6-year contract is the rank boost. You do get a rank boost if you join and sign up with a 6-year contract, but it kind of depends on your situation how that rank boost works. Okay, so when you first go in, you would still be an E1 just like anyone who signed a 4-year contract, and you would be getting paid as an E1 through basic training as well as tech school or 20 weeks from your graduation date of basic training, whichever one of those comes first. So if you have a tech school that's longer than 20 weeks, then you would get your pay changed while you're still at tech school. If your tech school is shorter than 20 weeks, then your pay grade would go up once you graduate from tech school. Once you graduate from tech school or hit that 20-week mark, your rank is backdated to your graduation date as an E3. And your pay gets bumped up to an E3. However, your pay does not get backtracked. So your pay didn't change for any of tech school, only your rank changes because there's time limits on certain ranks. So basically they put it in the system as if your graduation date from basic training was when you were promoted to E3. So I wanted to kind of go over what is the difference in pay, because when you get a 6-year contract and you get that rank boost, a lot of people think that, wow, that rank boost is going to give me so much more money, and so I wanted to kind of show you what kind of money you're going to get in your first couple of years when you go through a 4-year contract and when you go through a 6-year contract. So I'm going to look down at my paper with my math on it, and I will throw math up on the screen so it makes some sense for you. So with your 4-year contract, you're going to be an E1 for 6 months, and then you'll be E2 for 10 months, and then you'll be promoted to E3. That's just the standard promotion time. There's nothing you can really change about that. The only time that gets messed up is in your 6-year contract. So in the 4-year contract, as an E1, you'd be getting paid about $1,491 a month for 6 months, which is a total of $8,946. And then as an E2, you get paid $1,671 for 10 months, which totals out at $16,710. So for those 16 months, with E1 is 6 months and E2 for 10 months, you would be getting paid $25,656. Okay, so with the 6-year contract, you would be an E1 for your 2 months of basic training as well as your tech school. We're going to assume 4 months tech school for this example, but it'll vary. Obviously, I can't predict every situation, but I'm just trying to give you a rough estimate of what your pay would be like. So again, an E1 gets paid $1,491 for 6 months, which is $8,946. And then, once they graduate from tech school, they get bumped up to E3. They skip over to the E2. And so as an E3, they get paid $1,757 a month for 10 months, which gives them $17,570 for those last 10 months, which gives them a total of $26,516 in 16 months. So when you look at it, it's $860 in difference over 16 months, which, I mean, it might sound like a lot if you just graduated high school and you're going into the military, but in the long run, it's $800 isn't that much. So if the pros of a 4-year are some pros that you like, then I would go with that if I were you. But if you already wanted to go with the 6-year, that extra $800 is kind of just like a cool bonus for you. In the long run, that rank boost could help you if you had like a 10 to 30 year career, but if you're not looking to make Air Force into a big career, then I would go with 4. I personally went with 4 just because I am not going in with a job that I want to be forever, so I chose to basically do that job for a little while, and then I'll want to retrain at the end of my contract. So I don't want to be stuck in a job that I don't want to do forever for 6 years. I'd rather get out and get into the job that I do want to do. I hope this video helps, and I hope my example kind of puts some stuff into perspective for you. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will answer or help you find the answer. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I love you.